Have you ever wished you could make someone forget something embarrassing you did? Like that time you called your teacher mom in high school? Or maybe those cringe-worthy tweets from 2016 you thought were hilarious? Well, what if you could make an AI forget you? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's becoming a reality, and it's a much bigger deal than you might think. Today, we're diving into a fascinating, and frankly, super important new frontier in artificial intelligence, machine unlearning.
You've heard all about how AI models are trained on massive amounts of data, right?
The more data, the smarter they get. But what happens when some of that data needs to be removed? This is where things get tricky. Imagine an AI like ChatGPT, or a powerful image generator. It's been trained on literally billions of data points from the internet. Your photos, your blog posts, your public comment sets might all be in there, mixed into this giant digital brain. Now, let's say you want to exercise your right to be forgotten. A legal right in places like Europe under the GDPR. You request for your personal data to be deleted. But how do you surgically remove just your specific data from a model that's already been trained for a long time? The only real answer was to retrain the entire model from scratch, but without your data this time. Think of it like baking a giant, planet-sized cake. You realize you accidentally added salt instead of sugar. You can't just pick out the salt grains. You have to throw the whole cake away and start over. For AI, retraining can cost millions of dollars and take weeks or even months. It's incredibly inefficient. This is why machine unlearning is such a game changer. Researchers are developing clever techniques to make an AI model forget specific information without having to go through a full-scale retraining. It's like having a precise, targeted undo button for the AI's memory. So, how does it work?
Well, there isn't just one single method.
It's a rapidly evolving field with several cool approaches. One of the main ideas is called data partitioning or sharding. Instead of training one monolithic model on all the data at once, you train lots of smaller models on different chunks or shards of data. Then, you combine their outputs to get the final result. If a request comes in to delete someone's data, you only need to find the specific shard that contains their information. Throw that mini model away and retrain a new one on just that small chunk of data. It's much faster and cheaper than retraining the whole thing. It's like having a cake made of thousands of tiny cupcakes. If one cupcake has the wrong ingredient, you just replace that single cupcake, not the entire dessert buffet. Another exciting method involves what's called influence functions. This is a bit more mathematical, but the core idea is to estimate how much influence a single piece of training data had on the Model S final predictions. By calculating this, researchers can then create an update that effectively counteracts or negates the influence of the data you want to remove. It's like knowing exactly how one ingredient affected the final taste of a soup, and then adding another ingredient that perfectly cancels it out, rebalancing the flavor without remaking the whole pot. These unlearning techniques are not just about privacy and complying with laws like GDPR or the California Consumer Privacy Act. They have other huge benefits. Think about fixing bias. Let's say an AI model is found to have learned some harmful stereotypes from biased data it was trained on. With unlearning, developers could pinpoint and remove the problematic data, making the AI fairer and more ethical without a complete do-over. It's also crucial for correcting misinformation. If an AI learns something that turns out to be false, like a debunked conspiracy theory, unlearning allows it to forget that incorrect facts and be updated with accurate information. This helps maintain the reliability and trustworthiness of AI systems, which is becoming more important every single day as we integrate them into our lives. Furthermore, machine unlearning can protect intellectual property. What if a company accidentally included copyrighted material or trade secrets in its training data? Unlearning provides a way to remove that sensitive information, preventing legal battles and protecting valuable assets. It's a safety net for developers and businesses operating in this high-stakes environment. So while everyone is hyped about making AI bigger, faster, and smarter, the quiet revolution is happening in making AI more responsible, adaptable, and forgetful. It's the development of an AI conscience, a way to edit and refine its knowledge, not just endlessly accumulate it. This isn't just a technical upgrade. It's a fundamental shift towards more ethical and human-centric AI. The ability to forget is a key part of human intelligence. We forget trivial details to make room for important information. We learn from our mistakes and update our beliefs. By teaching our AI to do the same, we're not making them less intelligent. We're making them wiser. The future of AI isn't just about what it can learn, but also about what it can gracefully unlearn. So, the next time you use an AI assistant, remember that behind the scenes? Brilliant people are working to give it a much-needed delete button for its memory. It's a small concept with massive implications for our digital privacy, our online safety, and the very ethics of artificial intelligence. Thanks for sticking with me on this deep dive. It's a complex topic, but hopefully, you now see why AI that forgets is such a critical piece of our technological future. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the fascinating world of tech and AI. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should AI have the right to forget? Catch you in the next one.